Reflections. A reflection is a transformation that flips a figure or graph over a line. The line of reflection is the line over which a figure or graph is flipped to produce a mirror image. Reflection across the y-axis. When you reflect a figure across the y-axis, the sign of the x-coordinate changes. So this is what its function looks like. Reflection across the x-axis. When you reflect across the x-axis, the y-coordinate changes. And here is its function. A reflection across y equals x. The x and y coordinates swap places. So this is what its function looks like. The path that a point takes across the line of reflection is always perpendicular to the line of reflection. Example 1. Reflect triangle ABC across the x-axis, then reflect triangle ABC across the y-axis. So, let's take a look at where that x-axis is located. It's very important that you know the difference between the x-axis and the y-axis. When you think x, always think left to right. So here is our line of reflection. So, to reflect this figure across the x-axis, we're just looking in the mirror. So how far away is this B from the line of reflection? It's one space away. So that means that we're going to put it one space away on, we're going to put it one space away on the other side of the line of reflection. And this is now called B prime. A is one space away, so it's going to be one space away. And then C, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and this is C prime. All right, so if you take a look at this, this is an exact mirror image. All right, so I'm just going to highlight that in orange so we know that this is dealing with our x-axis. Now let's move to our y-axis. So this is our y-axis, and we're going to reflect ABC across the y-axis. So we've already named using the prime symbol. So now we're going to have to name using prime because we can't use prime again. So let's look at going across the y-axis. So B is 2 spaces away. So we'll put it 2 spaces away on this side. So this is B prime prime. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A prime prime. And C, 2 spaces, 2 spaces. All right, and we'll highlight this so that we know that this is our triangle that's reflected across the y-axis. Example 2. Graph the image of quadrilateral JKLM after the reflection, then describe the reflection in words. So we'll probably have to first describe the reflection in words so that we know what we're doing. So as I take a look at this and I look back at my notes, I know that this is a reflection across y equals x. And I'm going to go ahead and draw that line of reflection so that we can visually see where that is. So y equals x is just that diagonal line with a slope of 1. Do my best to connect this. I don't have a ruler. Okay, so this is our line of reflection. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Now, We will not be able to do as we did for the first example and just look and count. We can't count diagonally, okay? So what we need to do is look at our ordered pair rule. So the first thing that we're going to do is identify the ordered pairs for J, K, L, M. J is -4, 3. K is 0, 4. L is 2, 2. And M is -1, 1. Now, we know that our ordered pair is going to end up looking like this. We're swapping the X and Y coordinates. So instead of -4, 3, it's going to be 3, -4. 4, 0, 2, 2, and 1, -1. So all we have done was just swap the X and Y coordinate. Now, to make our reflection, all we have to do is plot these points. So J is 3, -4. That's J prime. K is 4, 0, K prime. 2, 2, L prime. And 1, -1 is M prime. So let's go ahead and connect these together. Ooh, mine is kind of ugly. There we go. All right, so we can see that we have an exact reflection across that line. In our last example, example 3, trapezoid STUV is graphed below. Reflect this trapezoid over the line y = 1. So we can actually reflect across any line that we're given. I've actually already given you y = 1. So whenever you see y equals a number, you're just going to find that number on the y-axis and draw a line through it. So for example, if we're looking for, I don't know, y = -4, that line would be right here. Okay? Now, if we are looking, if it says x equals a number, then we go to the x-axis. So if we said looking for line x = 5, that would be right here, and we reflect across that line. Okay. All right, now let's go back to what we're being asked to do, which is to reflect over line y = 1. All right, so I see that S is 1 space away, so S prime is going to be here. V is 1 space away, so V prime is going to be here. T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is T prime. And then U, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is U prime. All right, so go ahead and connect those. And this is your reflection across y = 1.